Hello, friends. Welcome back. So, today's topic is start with small investment. So, this topic is only for those who feel that they don't have capital to invest in the stock market or they don't have funding to invest in the stock market. But the reality is that whatever the fund, whatever the investment you're going to start, even though it is a small amount, but still you can achieve a very big goals in this. If you follow discipline and the patience, definitely it will help you to whatever the dreams you have that will come true. So let's understand with the introduction part and the few points which I have mentioned over here. Okay. So every great investor started a small, not with a huge capital, but big learning and patience. Many beginners thinks if I had a money or more money, I could make a bigger profit. I need a lot of capital to start trading successfully. But I think that's a myth. The best trader know your first investment should be in your knowledge, not in the capital. Experience is a valuable than the size of your account. In these sessions, let's explore why starting small in the smartest way to build the wealth in the stock market. So first point is that start with small, learn big in the stock market, experience in your best investment. Trading isn't about how much you start with. It's all about how well you manage it. A small investment lets you make mistakes without major losses. Experience is a real asset. Every trade teaches teaches you something new. So example, we have two traders. One is a trader started with his journey with 1 lakh, but he has no experience. They take random stocks and almost 50% he got a loss in the first month. Trader B, who started with just a 50,000, just a 10,000 rupees, but he learned the risk management, studied a chart, and slowly built the discipline. Now tell me, who do you think that will the last longer in the market? That's why the best investor is learning, not rushing with the big market. Second point is that every tiny seeds grow into the tree. Your small investment will grow if you learn them with knowledge. A tiny seed does not turn into the tree overnight, right? It grows with the time, water, and care. Investing works the same way. Small consistency investments creates a big result. Compounding works the best way when it given time. Disciplined investor will always outperform an aggressive one. A small start is not a limitation, it's a foundation. Start with patience, learn the process, and let the investment grow steadily. The third point is that start small, not a big, not because you doubt yourself, because but because you respect the market. Many traders think that the starting small means lack of confidence. The truth is the sign of respect for the market. The stock market is not a casino, it's a place for calculate decision. Every professional traders test their strategy with small capital because they want to grow. Think of this way. A new driver does not start driving on a busy highway. Do you think that he could? No. He practiced in the empty road a lot of times. Like any new swimmer, don't jump into the water immediately. Do you think that directly he will go to the ocean and he will start swimming? No. Answer is no. Every cricketer, every footballer, take an example of Ronaldo, take an example of anything like Virat Kohli or any of the great players. they do a lot of practice and then only they perform. So why you should trading be any different? Starting small, not about the fear, it's about the wisdom. The next one is that when you start a small, you focus on learning, not on panic over the profit and losses. Imagine you are investing, let's say, 5 lakhs rupees in your first trade and watching drop down of 5%. That's a cost of almost 25,000 minus in your account. Now, at this situation, tell me, how do you feel? Do you panic, fear, or emotional trading? Take a simple example, take a same example, but the scenario is something like you have just invested 5,000 instead of 5 lakhs. Over here also you got a 5% of drop. Only difference is that over there the 25,000 and the second scenario you got only 250 rupees, which is a small price to learning, right? When you do your investment in a small, your emotions take control. You can focus on learning, the market is not fearing it. That's why the experienced traders say the first goal is trading is not to making money, but to avoid losing too much while learning. The next point is that start with the small, stay consistent, grow stronger. That's the real compounding power. The secret of wealth isn't in the big one time investment, it's a small, consistent ones. A small, well managed portfolio will outperform an high risk portfolio over the time. Small investment compounds and grow when given patience. A person investing 5,000 per month in a stock market, how he'll achieve a greater goal that I will explain you after this next slides. That's the magic of starting a small and staying consistency. Now next one is that don't wait that you don't have money. Start with what you have and learn the game. Many people say I'll invest when I will have more money. But waiting is the biggest mistake because experience takes time, not money. Real investors start early. They don't wait for the perfect condition. They learn and adapt. Even if they have just 5,000 or 10,000 to start a day, because the market rewards the time, just and not just a money. Next one is that your small capital towards your small capital protect you from making big emotional mistakes early on. A big mistakes will big money can be disaster. Small mistakes with small money is learning experience. New traders often overtrade, ignore the stop loss, or fall for the market hype. With small capital, these mistakes are less costly, easier to recover from, and provide the valuable lesson. So understand that this is also very important. And the last one is that the market rewards a consistency, not a size. Small steady steps win the race. In the trading and investing, the slow and steady approach always wins. Look at the legendary or investors like a Warren Buffett. He did makes he didn't make his billions in a single year. He grew his wealth steadily over the decades. He focused on patience, discipline, and consistency. Success in the stock market is not about the speed, it's all about the survival. Start, sm- Start small, stay consistent, and let the time works together. On the next slide, I will teach you that even though if you have small capital, how you can start your investment and you can achieve that.